Hey, fellow riblets, it's me, Tom from Target Prime Rib. Today is another special day of another great interview. I say that because I'm a clairvoyant from being carnivore. So I guess you could say I'm a carnivorant. And I have the lovely Terri Carver next to me from
Hi.
My Terrific Life. Okay, what a great name. Don't you love it when you could actually use your own name to make us clever?
I know. That's what I was like when I thought of it. I'm like, terrific. Wait, Terry's in that. Let me
Right.
use that one.
Even if it wasn't spelled right, it still does it.
It still works.
Like I make the joke all the time. Okay. It's not really a joke. It's more like have you ever noticed this? Okay. Now I know the spelling isn't, it actually spells something else.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to put this out there, but I keep on making the reference for statins. Okay. That have
Okay.
you ever noticed that if you take out the first T out of statins,
Okay.
what it says?
Satin?
Well, it actually does say satin. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
But on a religious point of view,
Oh, Satan. Okay. I'm
and
I'm trying to figure out which way
that's
he's
kind of
going with this.
problematic when like you're thinking to yourself, like, wait, if statins are related to that guy, maybe
Right.
we shouldn't take them. It makes you kind of second guess taking statins if you don't have to,
Right.
right?
It's the devil.
So
Yeah.
but then as I'm saying it, I'm like thinking, hey, this is a clever joke,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
as I'm saying it, and I believe in God, you know,
Hmm.
but I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not really much of a church goer. It just doesn't make me
Hmm.
feel comfortable.
Hmm.
And my mom never felt comfortable with it either, so it probably has a stream for her.
Okay.
Not that she just every time what it was when she got divorced, the church criticized her for getting
Yeah.
divorced. This is
Yeah.
around the time that if you must be something wrong with you for getting divorced and stuff like
Right.
that.
Right.
Criticized by the church, and I saw the criticisms. I saw how she was shunned, how she was, always felt bad, and I always felt the church should be an inclusive thing that everybody should welcome you in,
And it
and
should.
that. And I didn't get
There's
that
a
from her.
lot of church hurt out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny is it's one thing that made me against like my aunt. She was very strong Catholic.
Hmm.
And she used to say things like this, and I'm not putting this out, as a bad thing or anything like that. But she used to say all the time, and I loved her, but she used to say all the time, "Oh well, Catholic is such an accepting thing." And then she would say in the same sentence, but they would never, like I don't think they would accept if that, like she'd see a gay guy and the
Hmm.
guy was gay, and she would be like, "Oh, my church would never accept that. Like
Hmm.
there's something wrong with him, like that he's like that. My church would never." And I'm thinking to myself, like, I thought your church was
Contradictory.
accepting,
Yeah.
you know. And then
Contradictory.
she'd go to me, and then she'd say stuff like, "Well, you need to meet a girl, Tom," which she probably was right. But then she's like, "Go to church so you meet some women," and I'm like, "Isn't that kind of a bad thing?" Like to go to church, like it's a pickup joint. Yeah.
I think it's because hopefully you would find a good woman at church. I
Well, I
think that's
agree
what,
with that, but
but
you
I
know,
saying, yeah.
and if I was to go to if she didn't say anything to me and I did decide to go to church,
Hmm.
you're just like, hey, you're with people, your community, and you kind of sold it to me, which
Hmm.
was possible, okay, especially in the state I was in at times. And then I met somebody
Hmm.
and we hit it off and we got together and everything like that, then that'd
Okay.
be like, okay, fine. I met somebody at church and we got along. But for
Right.
me to go there
Just to do that.
in the interpretation to
Hmm.
meet women, to me was wrong. I'm sorry.
But from that perspective, yeah, you're right. You were not going there with your heart. Okay.
I can't see God going to me and be like, now there's a good guy, you
Bruh.
know, he's treating us like a bar. Like
But
Like
They
we're the dance club. Okay.
have wine. They have wine. Wine and snacks.
This is party on church, you know. I gotta see something really quick.
That's funny.
Oh,
You're hilarious.
sorry. I'm sorry. Right now I'm wearing my Target Prime Rib hat. So um so so you probably I don't know all your story.
Okay.
I know bits and pieces here and there, but you're here to put together some of those bits and pieces.
Sure.
So, you know, I mean, I could ask everybody, like, hey, tell me a little bit about Terri, and maybe we could put the puzzle together of everything, right?
Yeah.
But then that would be no fun, you know, like we couldn't torture you or in this case.
Right.
So
True.
we got so many people in the chat right now. Okay.
Okay.
So you're bringing a peripheral of people here.
Oh
All
my.
right. Okay. So, and this is we just started.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I don't know exactly what number of people are watching because
Okay.
right now today, and you guys are going to be shocked by this. Oh no, I can see it. Never mind. It's just on the other side of the screen.
Oh, okay.
So far we have 12 people watching, which doesn't
Okay.
sound like a lot, but we do. But
Mhm.
in the chats we have Don, we have Rick Charger Mopar. So I didn't get to see too much of your live today, Rick. I do apologize. I had a lot on my plate today. But I'm guessing it went well. So, you know. And then we got Dennis Harrison, and he's actually from your channel.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's watched my channel too.
Oh
but,
yeah. Yes. I think.
You know, I mean, he doesn't really announce himself too much on my channel.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm sure Dennis is watching.
Yeah.
Know.
Yeah.
All right. And then Kitchen Witch Tanya, which is my carnivore sister.
Uh-huh.
I think I have another sister too, but I don't remember who it was. So she must be like the lost sister from, you know, like it's going to be like one of those episodes of like, you know, Dynasty or Dallas, you know.
Right.
And then we have Larry Ryan.
Okay.
Which I know from Kilts.
Okay.
And I don't know if you know this person, but we've just started getting introduced to her, and she's actually up and coming very, very heavily, is Grandma Crochet Corner. And you could tell me in the chat.
I've seen her name. I've seen her name, yeah.
I think her real name is Barbara. If I'm wrong, grandmas, let me know. Okay. And then we got Lizzie.
Okay.
Okay. You know, and you can't forget, and you have to know Gary No Slow.
Mm-hmm.
Or Gary Very Fast, whichever you want to say. And, you know, here's a compliment from Lizzie coming in. Target Prime Rib, your beard is coming in nicely. My terrific life looking lovely as well.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much.
I don't think she's talking about your beard.
No, I hope not my beard. I was trying to trim it before I got on.
Yeah. you know what's sad though? I did decide I'm going to keep on growing. I'm not shaving the beard because right now it's No Shave November.
Yeah.
So I am for November. I'm not shaving. But it's funny, like as soon as somebody mentions how nice my beard is, about a week later, I end up shaving it. I don't know why. It's just this mental thing. And then I look at myself, like when I was in Boston, I loved the trip to Boston, but I shaved right before that.
Okay.
And, you know, I mean, when I say right before, I mean like the day before it, I shaved, you know. And I looked at myself, like as I'm in Boston, it's the only thing I didn't like. I'm like, I don't like my face looks like worn out, drawn. I wish I had the beard still, you know. Sometimes the beard does cover things, you know. And I don't know, maybe I was getting sick, like feeling sick or something like that. I just felt very pale, very white, and just, you know, and I was just like, I wish I still had that freaking beard, you know.
Well, I think beards look good on guys. It makes you guys look distinctive, you know.
Yeah.
Sophisticated. So there you go.
Yeah. So I'm gonna grow it for November, maybe even December. Maybe I'll wait until next year to actually shave it.
I was
I
gonna
will
say
probably shave
it
it.
on that way your face is warm during the winter.
Well, not, I mean, actually, I like it for the summer too because it keeps the heat from hitting.
Does it?
It cools it off too. Yeah.
Yeah, I've
But
never let it grow out that far, so I don't know.
yeah, so I'll probably let it grow until the new year. I do shave it eventually, and one of the reasons why I shave it too is because as I'm losing weight, I want to see what my face looks like underneath.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I have the beard, I had the beard for many years because I used to have a mole right here,
Mm-hmm.
and people would go to me and they'd be like, "Oh, I think that might be cancerous. You might have cancer. You need to get that checked." And then I'd go to a doctor and like, "That's nothing. Don't worry about it."
Mm-hmm.
So they would ignore it. Finally, I went to a dermatologist years
Mm-hmm.
later, and they're like, "No, it's they took it off, and they did a biopsy, and ended up it being nothing. It was just a mole that grew, but I got rid of it, and because it wasn't really that I thought it had cancer, it was just more like every time I see it, it just kind of like people just make me worry. So
Right, right. And people have a way of doing that.
Yeah.
Unnecessarily.
Lizzie says she likes beards. No Slow has one. And okay, so the other person I didn't mention, I'm sorry, but Lisa Carnivore Whisperers here.
Hey,
And
Lisa, I still haven't forgotten about you, girl.
you gotta love. And then we have two other people. We have Candy Hearts Art, and which is part of Crochet.
Okay.
And then John, which I think is also on Grandma's channel. Or part of her channel. And then now we got Ivy Wet Net, Wee Net.
Okay.
Wet net. It's a wet net. Sorry. All right. So those are all the people that are in the chats right now. I can tell you who may be in here. It could be Lewis could be here, Peter could be here, because people could be behind the scenes.
Okay.
So and we're up to 16 people now in the chat.
All right. Make sure you hit that like, y'all. Smash that channel.
Oh, and I'm just trying. Oh, and Sandy Blythe is here because.
Hi, Sandy.
And you know what gave me the clue? Kitchen Witch goes, "Mom, do Thomas and I have a sister I don't know about?"
Is that what she said to Sandy?
Yeah. So I took it 2 and 2 together. I'm like, "Oh, Sandy must be here. So let me look." So
funny.
Usually Sandy's the first person. So Then we got 2 more people in the chats now. So we're growing. We've got people in the chats, and it's not because of me. Okay. So it's always because of my guests. Are you kidding me? You kidding me? And did you? I mean, I have the best guests. I'm not just saying this about you. I have.
You should be. No.
I have. Well, you're amongst the crowd. You're amongst the elite. But no, I have the best. Like there's a club of guests on Tom's channel, and I just get the best people that just come on here. I think I say my favorite person is, and I name the person, but to be honest with you, I love them all. And and Dr. Nelson's going to be on this Tuesday.
Really, he's so funny.
Oh my God, he's my first doctor.
Oh, I thought you had kilts on.
No, Kilts keeps on like, "Oh, you all go on." Yeah, brother, I want to go on.
Yeah. But the thing is, he's everywhere.
But then we never set a date. So I have a feeling, and I'm saying this, and it's probably going to be proven wrong because now they know I'm thinking this.
Okay.
So it's either going to be proven right or proven wrong. I don't think there's any in between. I think that Dr. Kilt is going to crash the party with me and Nelson.
I can see
come on unexpectedly.
I can see that.
Even like I could see him going and be like, "Nelson, give me the link. Give me the link."
Yeah.
And I could see, as a surprise coming on. I can see that. Or when eventually I'll have Ali on. Yeah. And if, I'll probably text him one more time, like, "Hey, I have an opening on this day. Would you like to come on?" And
you're sending it to Ali, right?
But I will have Alia on. I haven't had her on yet.
Hard saying her name, Alia.
Alia.
Yeah.
Leah. Or
Yeah.
no, it's actually Aaliyah or something like that. I forget how to pronounce it, but I just say Alia. It's
Yeah.
easier for me. Call me old, whatever you want to do. And but yeah, I'm trying to get her. I told her a day that she just has to confirm with me.
Okay.
So she might think she already did confirm,
Mm-hmm.
but no, she didn't. You know, so that's something that happens with a lot of people. Like I
Yeah.
had that happen with one of the other people. Like we're going back and forth. And they're like, "Well, didn't we already set for that date?" I'm like, "Well, you never confirmed it."
Yeah.
Like, okay, and it ends right there. So I have to call him again. Like, are you okay with going this date?
Mm-hmm.
Well, did we already set for it? So I'm just, well, you never said yes or no. Like stickler. I want to know so I can write it down and put it in.
I'm on you. Just a sec. I'm on YouTube right now. Why do you want to wave real quick?
He can wait. He or she. I don't know what. Oh, hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Yes, we're at the after Halloween party. So
Okay.
she decided she's coming outside to play for a minute.
Okay. And she seemed very enthused.
Yeah, like, huh.
Like, I'm going to go on camera.
Yeah, she's used to it. She's a wannabe actress, so there you go.
How are you doing? Well, is she like about like 9 or 10?
No, she's 5.
Oh, she looked bigger.
Oh, did she? Yeah, the camera was up close. Yeah.
Or maybe it's because of her attitude, because like it's
Yeah, well, if that's the case, she's 47.
yeah, that's true.
She's 47. So
It was funny the other day, and I love her. And some of you guys actually met her, but the other day I have a new boss, and she's a very nice girl. But she's the new coffee manager, so she's technically my boss,
mhm.
And she's boss, and she's like not only being my boss, but she's bossing. Like, go here, go there, do this, And I looked at her, and I said to her, I said, so you're around 21 or 22, aren't you?
Mhm.
And she's like, 22. How'd you guess? I said, because you act just like my niece. Because
Yeah,
my
they
niece
definitely have a pro.
niece will be like, yeah, I say things, and she's like, oh, Uncle Tom, that's so stupid.
Yeah.
Or like I'll tell her like a direction to go to take me home or something like that. And she's like, and she does the exact opposite. I'm like, well, if you turn down this road, you would have gotten there fast. And she's like, well, what do you know about driving? I'm like, just because I don't drive a car doesn't mean I don't know about where to go. So I just like, you're 22, So she's like, how'd you guess? And they just, me and her and my boss were like, so okay. So without further ado, I do apologize. You have a way about you that just makes you want to conversate.
Yeah.
Bring people in, and which is a good thing.
Hopefully it's not too loud in the background. Let me know if it is.
No, I hear kids playing, but it's not loud.
They're going to the trampoline right now.
If anybody in the chats, yeah, excuse me. If anybody in the chats think it's too loud, just tell us. And just before you start, we have 2 more people that just joined.
Okay.
Bacon Runner, Donna Ray.
I'm playing back there.
I love the name Donna Ray because it just reminds me like she's coming from like, I don't know. Maybe because I have a boss name Ray Ann, so I just look at spelled the same way. So
yeah.
And then Scooby the dog, Ellen is here.
Scooby the dog. That's a new.
No, she's been around for a long time, but she's not a content person.
Okay.
She does have a channel. She has a few videos in there, but she hasn't done anything in a long time.
Okay.
Not everybody, does does the YouTube.
Oh, I know. I
can see why.
I've been slacking, so yeah, I get it. Yeah. But I think I have a new format coming out this November, since today's November 1, and hopefully I will be back again. But life just keeps happening to me, so.
I gotta put this in the chats up in the screen because I've never seen this name before, but I love it. Fuzzy Adventures and More.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to know exactly what Fuzzy Adventures are.
No, but I still like it. It's still Maybe Fuzzy Adventures is a hunter, and they adventures with fuzzy animals.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe a pet lover or a group. Okay.
I'm new here to this chat. Okay, well, welcome, Fuzzy Adventures.
Yeah, welcome, Fuzzy.
You know, your people are always welcome.
Yeah.
Disclaimer, just let you know, I can't speak for Terry, but I'm not a doctor. I can't play one on TV.
I could play one on TV, but
if there's any medical questions, which something tells me it's not going to really be too many, but if there's any medical questions or anything like that, all we can tell you is about our experiences, and that's it. All right. So what we say is just opinion and not fact.
Okay? Or what we have actually gone through ourselves, because everybody's journey is different. Right.
So if you have any real issues, I would talk to your doctor, or if you can't, your doctor's not listening to you, then find a medical person that will listen to you. Basically.
Right.
But I don't have the brain power to be a doctor, or the patience to be a doctor.
I was gonna say I don't have the tenacity to handle a lot of blood.
Right. So I just want to put that out there.
Good.
All right. I don't really do disclaimers that much, but I'm kind of like learning, like, okay, maybe we should reiterate, and
I told you I got dinged just because of something I had said I had done to myself.
And Booby Goats is here.
Hey,
Aaron. All right. So what made Terry become My Terrific Life?
So it started back with my parents. No, I'm just kidding.
Born in a log cabin. I was chopping wood as soon as I was born.
And that's what made it terrific.
Yeah.
But no, honestly, it started with the journey that I had when my husband was alive. My husband passed away at a young age with cancer, colon cancer. Thank you. And this is just the beginning part of my, I guess, keto type journey per se, because we had discovered keto when he was alive. And I always say that I think he lived a little bit longer because we were, understanding what carbs did to the body and all that stuff. Were we perfect? Of course not. But according to what I've read statistically, like, especially if he could have lived 6 more months, he would have been in the Guinness Book of World Records at that time for being able to survive colon cancer that long. But anyway, so that started me being aware of that way of eating. Of course, after he passed, I kind of maintained it for the most part. And of course, the benefit was I lost like 86 pounds. So that was fantastic because I was all of 240-ish or more pounds before then. So when I saw those results of how just the weight loss part, and it was just keto, there was no carnivore at that time. Well, I'm sure it was carnivore, but I wasn't aware of it. But that started that. So fast forward, newly single, out and about, belonged to a singles group, was throwing events and all that stuff, living my best life as a newly single person. There's that best life part again. But realizing, because he passed away at such a young age, that you needed to live life to its fullest. So that's why, I started doing that. I started doing more travel. I started just living my life the best I could. So fast forward later, I met a gentleman and we got engaged. And my diet, or the way I was eating, went down the spiral. of the sad diet again, and it wasn't good. So I ended up gaining almost all of that weight back. Again, I was still in that context of to do this is to lose weight. I didn't understand any of the other connections at that time. I just knew I felt better though. So I looked up one day and I'm like, oh, I can't make it from the couch to the chair. I need to change something. And you have to realize the pandemic was in that part of my life too. So we were eating, we were partaking in a lot of adult beverages. We were just having a good old time because we didn't know we'd have tomorrow because of the pandemic. But I did know that I wasn't feeling good, right? So I always say God and carnivore, and I know you've heard a lot of people say that. But once I did find carnivore, I actually found it through a lady named Ade Fox. I don't know if you ever heard of her. At that time, she was known as Black Carnivore. She was probably the first person of color that was out there eating this way. And so she somehow got in my algorithms of YouTube because I think I had found a keto thing because I'm like, I felt really good on keto. So let me look up keto. And again, it started filtering other things. So when I was listening to a day, and in fact, she was the first one that I saw Tony Hampton on, Dr. Hampton. And I'm like, oh, so this is a thing. So I started looking into it, and the more I heard about it, especially after Dr. Tony was on there, I call him Dr. Tony, and he made good medical sense out of it. I'm like, let me try it because I had tried being a vegetarian. I never could be vegan. I forget vegan. Vegetarian, I tried, but I was always eating because I was always hungry. I'm like, oh, that meal was good. When's the next one? I'm still hungry. So when I tried carnivore, excuse me, it was a game changer. Not only was I satiated, but mentally that clarity started clicking in. And that's when I realized the relationship I was in wasn't for me. I knew something was wrong, but it was kind of like I could pinpoint it. Because again, I had more mental clarity, less brain fog. Um, I started seeing skin changes, as far as clearing up my skin, hearing better. I have discovered, I'm going to move to the other side of the house here because they're getting loud. I discovered that I also can see better. Like I'm supposed to wear contacts and glasses. Very seldom do I have to put them on. Very seldom do I have to put them on now.
Sorry, I muted myself, but Lizzie has a question.
Okay.
Where do you live? And she's saying she's in Louisiana.
Oh, okay. I'm in Tennessee, so I'm not too far from you.
So
It
you're not
depends.
too far from Erin.
Huh?
Or you're Erin Booby Ghost. You're not too far from her. I think she's Tennessee as well.
3 hours from Erin now. I used to live like 45 minutes from Erin. My daughter lives real close to Erin, yeah. But
So you just walk to her.
Huh?
You just walk. Just joking.
Yeah. Did you see me go?
You just walked to Erin's house. 10 hours? That's nothing.
What's 3 hours? I did try to get together, but we were both of us like going boom, boom, boom. So it didn't happen. But one day we will.
10 kids. You're gonna have a busy.
I know. I don't know why she's so busy.
And I'm sure she doesn't say it out loud, but I'm sure she includes her husband with her.
Yeah. Yes.
I've never met a couple, right? A mother of whatever number of kids there are that don't include the husband in being one of their children, because
that's how you guys roll.
The way it is. It's like my mom, or my grandmother used to be like, yeah, I have one daughter, 2 grandkids, and another child. And we're like, who's the other child? Well, my husband. He's my child. So
it's because we take care of you all.
Yeah. So So, okay. So I'm sorry about that.
No, you're good. You're good. That's fine. Because I can't see any of the comments.
Yeah.
So,
I'm going to try to put them on the thing. So if you are able to read the
okay, you
screen,
read the
you can actually look on there. And I'm going to remute myself. So then that way I don't get background noise. They'll
and
mute
again, if you're in the audience and it's too loud, I'll just keep moving around the house until we find a quiet spot. But with
until she has to go on the roof or something like that. And
I'll go up in the forest up there. I'll go up the hill.
You're like, here I'm in the sky.
Hi. But
See
it's
clouds
gorgeous
around
up
you.
here. I'm
All
in
right.
the foothills. Yeah, I'm in the foothills of Tennessee, so it's gorgeous up here, and the trees are changing. But yeah, so I discovered carnivore then, and like I said, it changed my life. I started doing more adventures. Like I went to the Dominican Republic and went up this hike that was straight up, and that was at the beginning of my journey, so it was really slow and hard. Went to a waterfall. Once I got to the top, it was gorgeous. Rode a horse coming back down the hill, and I'm like, went kayaking, fell out of the boat. I always seem to fall out of the boat when I go kayaking now, so thank goodness for life jackets. But yeah, I just started doing more and more adventures and realizing that, hey, the better I felt, the more I ate this way. I had the energy, I had the tenacity, I had the clarity, I had the wherewithal, I had less inflammation. I just felt good. And yeah. So then I kept digging deeper and deeper and deeper into it, and I found my Dr. Kiltz. I found my Dr. Berry. I found, of course, Dr. Tony Hampton. I found all these different carnivore people that I would follow. I follow Two Crazy Ketos. I still want to meet you, Rachel, one day. And Joe, I want to meet you too, but definitely want to meet Rachel. I think she and I would be best friends. But it just affected my life so much in a positive way. I then fast forward to now, I'm like, I want to show, and that's my goal, to show on my channel. And if you look at some of my old stuff, please forgive me, because again, I'm still kind of new to this. I want to show more or less the benefits from eating this way, especially being a woman of a certain age. I won't mention what it is, but I am a silver fox. I'm just going to put it that way. And I just want to show that, like my grandkids are out there on the trampoline. I don't have a problem going out there jumping with them. I had my little toddler granddaughter last night while we were trick-or-treating, and she was running up and down the hill. No, you're good. Running up and down. I was able to run and catch her. So, being able to have the tenacity and the wherewithal and the energy to be interactive. My granddaughter that said hi on here, she and I went to Dollywood and we were playing in the little water park thing, and I was chasing her, and then all these other kids decided they wanted to chase me too in the water park. To be a grandmother and to actually be active with your grandkids, that's a blessing, because so many can't. I'm on no meds. I do use keto brains in my coffee. And I just started taking, I think they call it nose to tail collagen. And I put that in my coffee. Everything I use, I put in my coffee. Iodine drops, I put in my coffee. The chocolate flavored electrolytes, I put in my coffee. So I make myself a really fancy coffee every morning. And it's replaced Starbucks. I think it's actually cheaper than when I was going to Starbucks, and the coffee tastes way better. Put butter in it, all that stuff. So yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Connected to what you just said. No, I'm getting.
I'm like,
I love butter in my coffee.
Okay.
Like it wasn't a disgust face. It was a like bliss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I wasn't making a Rick face. I was making.
Okay. I was just like, You know, like,
I
what's wrong
guess you
with
sort
you?
of answered the question, but do you take any vitamin supplements? So
Yeah,
you said you take iodine.
I do put iodine in the coffee. I use Keto Brains, which is a nootropic mushroom coffee creamer blend. I use.
Even keto brains wouldn't help me. So
You don't think so?
no. I'm way gone. So extra brains wouldn't help me at all. It just dissolved. And
Well, this
in the
is brains with a Z, so it might. It's a little different.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of people who'd be like, he's beyond it. So
Uh,
no,
there
I'm
we
just
go.
joking. I have brains. You know.
Yes, you
Contrary
have brains.
contrary to popular belief, I do have brains. So
But yeah, that's the take. I don't take now. Back in the day, though, on the standard American diet, I took supplements out the wazoo because I thought that's what we were supposed to do. But now I'm so glad I don't spend money on supplements, and I feel better than I did when I was on them. So yeah,
I mean, I think supplements are okay in the beginning, definitely.
yeah.
You know, when you're transitioning from the one bad diet to you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So already, Lizzie, you're in the top running of the best
I know
of
she's got good
the
questions.
best questions. Of course, you are asking the only questions, but you are top, you know.
I was gonna
Um,
say the rest of them have heard my story. I think, Thomas. So
hey, you know what? People obviously want to hear it again because people are coming here. So
that's true.
you know, and I always find it funny when I hear people saying like, oh, their story's not that important or it's been heard so many times. Yeah, but you know, there's so many people that may not hear it.
That's
You
true.
know, I mean, look, we just got another person in the chats. Broken Carnivore Kelly is here.
Okay. Hey.
Um, I'm sure you know who Kelly is.
Mm-hmm.
So, and if you could just pretend you do, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But like, oh, Carrie is no. We all know who you are, Kelly. We're just joking.
Just
And
these.
22 cute cat
Yeah. I'm.
Lynn is
Hey,
here,
girl. Hey.
and I said Ellen Scooby the dog was here because I sort of introduced you guys. And Carnivore Lisa says about how you like cigars.
Yes, I do. That's my vice. You know what? My goal is to smoke a cigar with Kiltsy one day. I think that would be cool.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I probably would want to smoke a cigar with Kelsey. I don't smoke cigars, but
Uh-huh.
like I've only smoked 5 cigars my whole life.
That's okay. We won't hold that against you.
And or was it 4? Yeah, no, it's 5. It was
Real ones are not black and mild, right?
no, God, no,
Oh,
they were thick.
you.
I don't know what brands they were, but they were thick.
They're real cigars and they're not.
I smoked a cigar twice because I had 2 different promotions.
Okay.
So I smoked them in celebration of the promotions to manager
Okay.
and one assistant manager. And then for my niece and nephew being born.
Uh-huh.
And then one day, me and Brad, my brother-in-law, and me
Mhm.
just sat and talked in front of a fire pit, and we just smoked cigars together.
Oh, the best.
That he brought back from his trip to Cuba.
Yeah.
So you know,
I've been
which
to Cuba and smoked a cigar as well.
like how do you not like even if they're not real cigars, if you're told that they came from Cuba, you smoke them. I'm sorry.
Well, I've been to Cuba and I have smoked a cigar in Cuba. I was actually at a cigar or tobacco farm there, and that was really a good experience.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty
Well,
cool.
Cuba has been a lifelong goal trip for me, especially when I got older, because the 3 favorite things that I like in life, Cuba has something to do with it, and that's cigars, dancing salsa, and coffee. So I got to do all 3 things there, and I was in heaven. It was so surreal, Thomas. It was like, am I really here? Oh my goodness.
Okay. Now I'm a little worried about this comment, Lisa. I'm sorry. I love you. But my dad came from Cuba and I'm not smoking him. I'm not sure how to take that.
And we don't want you
I'm
to.
just kidding. I'm just kidding, Lisa. We love you. You know this. George.
But I know I got why she said because you smoked a cube.
Yeah.
That was good.
I got the
That was
joke
good. That
too,
was
but Lisa has a very deep sense.
Let's rephrase that. A Cuban cigar.
Lisa has a very, very deep sense of humor. You gotta love it. You gotta
That's
love
why I like her. That's why I like her. She's hilarious.
So we got two more people. George Goodenough joined the troop. He's here, and I think, aren't you doing an interview with them soon on Sunday School, or did you already do it?
On where?
On Sunday School, aren't you doing the thing with John Lespine?
Oh,
I'm sorry. Well, now that I said that, I expect George to contact you. So.
Okay.
No, it's
George,
and I'll tell you right now, I would definitely, he's in the chat right now.
Yeah.
I would definitely, if he does ask you, I would definitely take him up on that.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I think you'd love Stephanie, love George, John Lespina, you love him. I'm sure you love all of them.
Yeah.
The great. John Lespina is actually a carnivore teacher, so.
Okay.
Which is why they call it Sunday School, because he's a teacher.
Okay.
They have it on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Sunday school,
Sunday school.
And then who else is here? Oh, Amy's here, rocking coach Amy. And you're bringing a lot of people here. I'm actually really amazed. I saw this person in the chats yesterday. Again, welcome. Or no, I didn't see in the chats yesterday. I think I saw you in somebody else's channel, but still welcome. New Horizons Above and Beyond. So I don't know who you are. I think you said that you've watched a few other things. So welcome, and I hope to see more of you.
Yeah.
Oh, you know where I saw, I think New Horizons was? No, maybe it was on my channel. I don't know. My brain is my brain.
That name sounds very familiar. Like.
Oh, and Lainey Goodenough is here. George's wife
is, yeah.
Yeah. So you're bringing people in here, Terry.
Oh well.
Like I said, it's all you. It's nothing
on me. Well, you know what? I'm gonna now take the compliment. Okay. Thank you guys. I appreciate y'all coming to visit me today.
No.
Forget that's just us talk. No, I'm just teasing. I'm teasing. Oh, see, look, then he puts me on the screen by myself.
The buttons I can push.
Issues.
What was that?
I'm glad I don't have abandonment issues. Being abandoned. But yeah.
Oh yeah. Everybody, just to show support for everybody, George Goodenough is going to actually be live with Carrie at 8:20 today.
Oh, okay.
So, so tune in for that.
Yeah.
Did he make a post about it, George? Because I didn't see anything yet, so I could have missed it, but I'm just making sure. It's I do agree with Coach Julia. That's kind of a weird time, 8:20.
Yeah, but Carrie's.
Why not 8:30? Why not 8 o'clock?
Not in a bad way. It's just unique. But you know what? That's the one thing I think is cool about our
Terry, we're all unique.
We're all unique. Yes, I was about to say that.
The only person very unique would be Rick.
Oh, really?
We don't hunt. We don't really hunt iguana, and display it on in a filing cabinet.
Okay. Alrighty, Rick. No judgment here, Rick. No judgment. But I really think that eating this way helps you be confident, in yourself. So like one of my lives that I did about being quirky, it's like you want to own your quirkiness because you don't care. Like, I'm healthy. I know I'm different than the rest of America or the rest of the world because I eat better and I move around and I have a life. So what? If you want to be like this, join me. If not, keep your opinions to yourself.
Yeah,
They-
I totally agree with that.
yeah. So I embrace my quirkiness now.
Yeah, I'm very quirky, and I value everybody. I mean, sometimes you get some wonderment, like, okay, and there's some people out there that are kind of negative and stuff like that,
Right.
but you just kind of like, okay, well, that person, it's just like if they're bringing you down or whatever, then you
Right.
might stop for a while, but you still have them in your hearts and stuff,
Oh,
but
it's
in risk of being a Donald Downer or whatever you want to say, but but 90% I'd say of carnivores like very, very supportive, very upbeat.
very much.
It's even when they don't want to be, they're supportive and upbeat.
Just
And-
eat a hamburger; it makes you feel better.
or just eat the fat. Never mind the hamburger.
Oh, I've got some fat in my.
You know how many times I will feel sluggish? I will feel depressed. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, there's two things that help me with my depression.
Okay.
Okay. And sometimes I can't always do this because I do have bathroom issues.
Okay.
But when I eat a little bit, some butter, if I take a couple of pats of butter, it actually helps me sleep.
Okay.
And it actually does tone down the depression.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Even when I'm fasting. Like
Mhm.
I don't, if it's a couple of pats of butter, I don't count it going against the fast. It's like butter.
Well,
Okay.
you're fast. It's the way you want to do it.
Right. I'm not that much of a stickler. Like to me, a fast is like I've done strict fasts, and it's been suggested that I actually try the dry fast, which I might do.
Okay.
But there's a book I got from actually Stephanie Taylor, one of my other guests, and she got me a book. Let me see if I can reach it. It's a book here called the fasting, the Phoenix Protocol.
Oh, okay, no, it's not.
And it's it's for dry fasting, and it's from a Dr. August Dunning. I haven't started reading it yet. Sorry, Stephanie, if you're watching. But I'm not a very avid reader. So, if I read it within like a few months, that's actually a good thing. So, but it's just the way I am. Like sometimes I just get really too much into them, and then I have to leave, and then I'm like, I get lost, and I read another book, and then I'm like, okay, I didn't finish that book. I feel so guilty, and then I have like 6 books in the line, so I just,
Right.
So, where was I going with this?
I know. I was trying to remember.
I'm getting really old.
Fat.
Okay.
We were talking about eating fat.
Oh yeah, so that's what I do. Oh my God, that actually helped me remember. So that's what I do when I'm feeling depressed or whatever. The other thing I do is I go live.
And you have your
I hope and pray that people will help me break away from it. Now that's a little risky because I could get a whole bunch of people that say, snap out of it. You're being a doofus. Why are you so depressed about that? That's stupid. But you don't get that with carnivore. You really don't get that with carnivore. I remember when I was in the hospital, right, I was dealing, this is not really about me, but you're a good listener. I was in the hospital and my roommate was giving me issues. Okay. And I told the counselor about what she was doing. Her whole time, she's like, are you sure she's doing this stuff? Are you sure she's being this way? Like, maybe you're just being a little paranoid. Like, she actually used the word paranoid.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, like, you're supposed to be a counselor and supposed to be you're supposed to be like listening to what I say. And yet this is how you approach it.
Right. Very dismissive.
Yeah.
But
I don't get with carnivore.
People like that from my life.
Yeah.
I have intentionally, like another thing to me carnivore does, it's made me more intuitive and to actually act on it. So if I'm getting a bad vibe from a person, I'm out. I don't care who you are. You could be the Queen of England or whatever. I'm out. Deuces.
Okay, so I am, while you're telling a little bit more, I'm going to actually do something because I'm going to help somebody out here. I'm sure they don't need my help, but I just saw in the chats on who New Horizons Above and Beyond are, thanks to Juliet and Lizzie. His real name is, I just saw it. Sorry. Oh, Derek.
Oh, okay.
Derrik. And he actually does have his own channel and he does lives himself.
Okay.
So Derek, I'm going to try to look for your channel while with the magic of TV, while Terri is telling her story. You guys won't even realize I'm doing it. If I didn't tell you, you would never know.
Right.
And I'm going to see if I can also open up my thing, and I'm going to post on. No, I'll post on here. It should go on YouTube as the right way. And I'm going to post your channel on my chat. Now, normally I have somebody that can do that, but I don't think Lewis is here because Lewis would have done it already. So just to see, so the name is New Horizons Above and Beyond. So Terri, tell us a little bit more. I want to even mute myself so you can't hear me doing the punches. And because I know your story's not over yet. I know it's not.
It could be. I mean, that was the short and condensed version, but I can make up some more stuff.
Who told you to do that?
And by the way, if y'all have questions, drop it in the chat.
Yes, but wait a few minutes because I'm not gonna be able to see what's coming up. So. All right, so just give me a few minutes to get the channel up again.
Yeah. The one thing I do is I have the gift of gab. Ask any of my friends. But yeah, so being a new carnivore, well, I say new. I've been carnivore-ish since 2023. And since that time, I have, as far as weight-wise, I've lost close to 70 pounds. Yeah. So now what I'm trying to do more of, I have not been consistent, I'm being honest, is make sure I have more movement. I was part of the walking challenge, and I know Erin's been real good at doing her 13,000 or more steps a day, and I was doing that. So what I have found, as far as my personality, I like functional exercise, period. I don't want to really have to work out at a gym on a piece of equipment. To me, that's not functional. It is me having to leave my schedule and go do something else. I want something where it's incorporated within my lifestyle. So what made me really realize it was my birthday trip to Mexico. And I think that was the last time I went live. And then the city lost electricity as other countries do all the time. And I just couldn't make it back. I wanted to show you guys me on the catamaran for my birthday. I mean, when I say it was a beautiful birthday, celebrated with good friends, it was in a beautiful country, just amazing. So for those that didn't know, I was in Playa del Carmen, Mexico, and that little city I fell in love with. And this has to do with functional exercise. I'm getting back to that part. Not only was it gave the small town vibe, but with like for me, I love New York. Of course, it's a big city, but what I love about New York is everything is walkable. So you don't have to have a car. Although one of my mottos is have wheels will roll, because I will jump in my car and I will go somewhere for sure. People who know me, they know that. But I also want to live in a place that's really functional movement. And that little city, like on average, without trying, I was doing 14,000 steps or more a day. Why? Because from the condo that I was in to walk to the store, to grab some meat, another thing they were noted for in Mexico. Oh my goodness. The ribeyes, the New York strips, all the beef that I had, phenomenal. I mean, they tasted so farm fresh, and their butchers don't cut off all the fat. Oh my gosh, I had some pretty cuts of steak. Oh my gosh, I had pretty cuts of steak. But anyway, I had to walk to the store to get meals. I had to walk to the beach if I wanted to go to the beach. I found out that they were teaching salsa lessons down the street. I walked down to the place that was giving the lessons. They had a party the next night, but that's when the electricity was going out and back on, and back and forth. So I did not walk to the party, but I walked everywhere else. Found a Cuban restaurant with a live Cuban band. Danced my behind off in there. In fact, it was so funny. I just got up and started dancing and singing with the band because they were playing one of my favorite Celia Cruz songs. And this other guy, he just came over and grabbed me, and we just started dancing. It's on film somewhere. I don't know. I don't think I've posted it yet, but I will. Oh my God. Amazing. But to me, that's functional exercise. I wasn't trying to lift a weight. I wasn't trying to do anything but moving my suitcases, walking, climbing stairs because I was on the 4th floor. All of that. That was just functional movement for me. And I know I dropped probably about 5 or 6 pounds just being there for over a week. That's the life I'm looking for. Here, it's kind of hard to do, although we have a trail in the little town that I live in, which for those who don't know, and I'll look at the question in a minute. Yeah. I live in a tiny home community. So again, another little quirkiness about me. I'm real quirky. Yeah. I'm just living my terrific life the way I want to right now. And I really think carnivore had a lot to do with it. I made so many decisions. Like I said, mental clarity happened after I began carnivore. And yeah, I'm living more of the life that I like and I love and just being me. So now I'm going to look at the questions. Lizzie, you got some good questions going on. Let's see. It says, Terry, can I come and get some vitamin D?
Laney. Yeah,
Who is,
Laney actually asked the question.
Laney? Yeah. Well,
so I'm sure you invite.
I'm on my
sure you
phone.
invite Lizzie too. Yeah, no, that's actually Laney.
Yeah, I see
I
that.
will.
Is that George's wife?
That's George's wife.
Yeah.
They're both good enough.
Yeah.
So I love that name. It's their actual name. So I love that name, Good Enough.
Right. And that's how I remembered him because
you can't help but always feel good enough.
Right.
Even when you're born, hey, I'm good enough. Like how can you not have a positive attitude in life if you don't feel good enough?
Exactly.
Hey, how's George? Well, he's good enough. He's
good enough.
He's good enough.
Yeah.
I'm just joking, George. We love you and Laney both.
But yeah, Laney, that's not a beach. That's actually part of a foothill right there, because I'm in East Tennessee near the Smoky Mountains right now. The beach was when I was in Mexico. But yeah, come on up. Come on over. In fact, forget it. I believe George talked about them having a meetup in June. I would love to figure out how I'm going to get to England in June to a meetup. I would love to do that. And trust me, if I can figure out a way, I'm there. I'm there.
I just put in the chats. Did you guys even see me doing it? Let's get.
No, we didn't. Yeah. It was magic.
You didn't even know it was gone, did you? But I found another person, but I can't find her. I'm assuming it's a her, but I can't find her channel. And I'm doing this because I don't normally do this, but I'm doing it because I think we all should support each other. And when you see new names, you want to get the support. And I noticed that Juliet and everybody's like saying like, "Hey, subscribe to you." Well, I want to be able to subscribe too because I'm jealous. Let's get new comments. So I put in the chats Derek's channel.
And Derek, as soon as I can see the chat, I'll subscribe as well.
Well, it's in the link. So when you go to YouTube, you can actually
Okay.
click it for his.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I can't find this other one. I'm trying to find it, which we were talking about before, Fuzzy Adventures.
Yeah.
So I can't find, and we'll be able to find out what Fuzzy Adventures is all about.
Hey.
So if Fuzzy Adventures, if you can you type in, maybe I could do like a copy and save and then put it into the thing, and that might help. But if you can put inside what your channel name is,
Yeah.
then we can figure something out. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I like to put it up so then more than just Juliet and other you can subscribe. Okay.
Right.
So unless you have like 80,000 people, then why am I helping? Yes, kidding. I'm just joking. I would do it anyway. But, just we help each other out. That's what we're about, right?
Yeah, because honestly, if it wasn't for like you and Dr. Kilt and Chris Cooking Nashville, and there's been others, Carnivorous Grandma, there's a lot of people I have to thank for the people that are following me on my channel. So just, I mean, we have to help each other. It's enough. We're all good enough, just like George and Lainey. We're all good enough.
We're all good enough. Lewis is here. Lewis just, I typed in, I didn't even see him here. So Lewis, if you could find, if you could do me a favor, in your intimate magic, if you can find Fuzzy Adventures and More and put her her channel in the chat so people could subscribe to her, that'd be really great. And I'm interested in finding out what Fuzzy Adventures is all about.
I bet it's a bunch of cute little kittens and puppies.
We're very interested. So you came just in time. Lizzie just said she subscribed to your channel just now.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate you.
And Lewis, if I didn't say it before, we all love you and
appreciate you.
And appreciate you. Lewis must love the channel then because he said it has cats.
Oh, okay. I was just kidding, but okay.
So he just put it in there. So it should be, let me go into my channel here. Again, do you even know I'm gone? No.
No. I just knew I was talking.
It's a story of my life. No one ever knows I'm gone. Thank you, Lewis. Because you know what it is on StreamYard? It's just a type. Like it's just the words. But when you go onto YouTube, then you can actually click what those words are and it's the link right to subscribe.
Oh.
Yeah. So it transfers.
Again, still learning.
Yeah.
It's still a learning curve, y'all.
So that's why I looked at YouTube too, because I want to make sure, okay, is it the link or not? But with Lewis, I don't really have to check. I just do it because I'm an anal retentive.
A little OCD, a little ADD, a little all the
alphabet. Yeah. Like I'm the guy that I'll go out the door and I always put my foot in front of the door like 5 times because I have to make sure that I don't know if anybody else is like that in the chats, but I'm the guy that has to like check my pockets and make sure I have my keys. And then once I find I have my keys, then it goes in the door. I'm like, did I turn on? Like one time I was like, oh my God, I have to make sure I have to turn the oven off. And it's what made me crazy because I didn't cook anything.
Right, I was gonna say. Oh wait, I didn't eat today, so yeah, I'm good.
And Lewis is saying he's going to a wedding tonight. That he's getting dressed now. Cool. Yeah. I'm sure you're going to look good, Lewis. I remember those days of helping people get ready for their weddings, tuxedos and stuff. So not that I want to help you get ready, Lewis.
Just send a picture. Take pictures.
Yeah. Post pictures. You could show them next time you're on my channel.
There you go. And see, Thomas, if you were in a tiny house, you wouldn't have to go far to check stuff. Like I literally can open the door and go, oh, everything's good. Okay.
And Julia just said bow tie Thomas. Because did you see the was it a video I did of me tying a bow tie?
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I did. You should check it out.
Okay.
See, I'm giving you a reason to watch a video. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Like I need a reason, right?
Like, yeah. Well, some people might, you know.
I've got so many to catch up on, though.
All right. So thanks to Lewis. We
Thank-
actually have 2 people that we put up their channels on.
Okay.
All right. So, people, if you haven't, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to Terry's channel, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to my channel and you're here by miracle, subscribe. Okay. Please like, you know. Now that's my thing. I never say to like or you know, but I'd love if you did. You know.
Hit the like button, people.
I got to read this, Ellen. I didn't read the whole thing, but I read. I took dog CPR recently. Timing is to the rhythm of staying alive. Pretty close for a human.
Oh.
Okay. And Lewis just posted your channel in the chat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which makes sense. Thanks, Lewis. I like how you're like, yeah.
I like that Lewis is multi-talented like that.
He is. He's tying a bow tie and doing this.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm guessing Lewis has a clip on, or Lewis probably has a long tie, you know, or something.
Yeah.
Or he's wearing a suit. Just because he's getting dressed doesn't mean he's wearing a tuxedo.
Right.
If he's a guest at the wedding, he may not be.
Right. And depends on where the wedding is, if it's casual or not.
Right. Well, a lot of weddings, if they're I mean, there is an etiquette. Technically how the etiquette works is if it says black tie, and it shoot black tie,
tuxedo.
If it says black tie, it means tuxedo. If it says black tie optional, and you find out that the groom and his men are wearing tuxedos, then the etiquette would be that you wear a suit. Okay, or you could wear a tuxedo too, but you wear a suit.
Right.
And if it's casual, then it would probably be a suit for the groom party, and then something just nice, not like a t-shirt and shorts. You know, you show some respect, but
well, see, and I didn't know.
See how I know these things?
Huh?
See how I know these things? Because
I know. I learned about. Well, I knew about the guys, but what I forgot about at a friend's wedding is, as a guest, you should not wear white. And I wore a beautiful white lace formal. And I remember her coming over to hug me, and she looked at me like, and I'm like, what? Then I realized, oh, well, it wasn't white. It was like cream color. But hey, it was the only thing I had to wear. So too bad.
Well, I remember, it's kind of funny. I remember many times. Okay. And I ended up saving the pictures on this. Okay. I mean, one of the things that most brides want is they don't want the pictures to be ruined, correct? They want the pictures to be pristine and perfect. You know, some don't care, but most of them usually care. And we would get a lot of guys coming in by themselves, grooms coming in by themselves, thinking that they're going to be helping out. Now, one thing, even if a bride says, we want you to be a part, we want you to have be a part of it. Most of them just want you to come and be pretty, basically. And, it's probably a nice way of saying it, and, but me and my boss and a couple other people, we learned from that, a long time ago. And because 25 years is a long time to be in the business, and not learn anything. And we would get guys coming in and be like, oh yeah, this is, this is, and they would pick out the whitest tuxedo, or they pick out like all white and everything like that. And you go to them, so what's the color of the bride's dress? Look at me like, white. Like, are you sure? And be like, yeah. Like, okay. I go, okay, so just make sure. So I would actually request that they either just get a swatch, because a swatch is not going to tell them what the dress looks like.
Right.
get a swatch, or have you pick out what you want.
Right.
Because anything that was white was also other colors too. 90% of the time, the stuff that was white, vests, whatever, were usually other colors. And I would be like, I would be basically like, or have the bride come in, or be like, well, I got this on. I'm like, just humor the bride. Let her see what you picked out, because she's going to be so excited that you've done such a good job. The bride would come in, and they'd be like, okay, let's make changes now. Or they bring the swatch, and then I would show them, okay, this is your bride's dress. This is the swatch. Here's the white vest that you picked out and the white shirt. Does it match?
Right. Because there's so many shades that you can.
Because what people don't realize, there's also called antique white, aka ivory. And a lot of women pick that because they think it feels more.
It's
classic.
more.
Feels more, like grandma's old tuxedo, or it could be grandma's old tuxedo.
Okay.
Okay. And which I have a really nice story about that. Okay. And they don't realize that there's a different color. And then when you put white next to an off-white dress, a beautiful off-white dress, guess what the white makes the off-white dress look like?
And it makes it look dirty.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you put that in the pictures, and then 20 years later, your wife's going to go to you and be like, I would have had really nice pictures, but
no,
I wonder why my dress looks like it's been put in the soil for so long.
Right.
And the bride would be like, I'm so glad you asked me to come. Right. I'm so glad you asked. And same thing with prom kids.
Right.
They would be like, oh, this is the color of the dress, and I did what was called complimenting the color. So like, say a person had like a red dress, but he didn't know what red it was, because there's about 1,000 different shades of red. Right. So I'd be like, well, what if you did silver or black? And then when you come to try on, she could tell when she's here while you're doing the try on, because the girl wants to see the kid try on his tuxedo at the place.
Right.
When she comes in, we could look at some color reds, and she can say what one she thinks it could be. And we could just do the vest and everything. All you have to do is switch out the tie.
Right.
Do a black vest with a colored tie.
Right. And if they still wear those.
And when they ask, why didn't you match it? Be like, you know what? I did not want to ruin and get off match. So I wanted to complement your dress and not put attention to and not take attention away from your dress.
Right. Right.
So,
because the dress is everything.
It's the way you word things.
Yeah.
It's, and it worked every time. It worked like 99% of the time it worked.
Right. Now, unless the girl just didn't care, right? But
And
most of them care.
I mean, how my niece's boyfriend solved his problem is he had a multicolored jacket. He had like this like tie-dye looking tuxedo jacket. It was really cool, actually. But with like I think like with a white tie or whatever, but she just had like this green dress.
So it picked up whatever was in there.
Yeah. And so like you're bound to pick the color. And even if it didn't have the color in there, there's so many other colors in there. Right. It's like rainbow.
Right.
So, but a really cool story I had was we had a tailor that came from Austria. And her name was Oriana, and she was really, really good at what she did. And this girl came to her. She was about a size 0, which is why I say women are so vain, because men don't have 0 clothes, like we at least start at 1, and and it's like, I'm a 0,
Yeah, my daughter was 0.
She in her grandmother's dress, which her grandmother was about 100. I guess her grandmother was like, if you looked at the dress, it's probably about like 180 pounds, 170 pounds. So she obviously wasn't a 0.
Right.
And with beading, with lace, with, I even think there was crystals in there. It was like this beautiful dress. Okay. Yeah. She actually took the dress that without any seams, without any issues. She took the dress and made it from the big size
Mm-hmm.
to her size
Mhm.
in the zero without any problems. And
Wow.
she saved the girl's wedding because
Right.
the girl did not want to get married without her grandma's dress on.
Oh.
So
Then everybody can't do that.
yeah. So I mean, this was an antique. This was definitely an off-white dress that if her husband wore white shirt, she would have killed him.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Like
And
after all this, yeah.
after all, I think my boss gave her a good deal too. I think it was like about like $1,000 or $2,000 that they had to pay for the alterations because like every single bead was removed and put back in, and it was just this, and she, it was definitely, if that was her like interview, she definitely passed the interview, like recreate this,
Right. Smaller size.
I thought that was a pretty good story, So we got some more people in. Retired Rick is here. So, according to the thing that we've lost a few people, but that happens.
Yeah.
Happens.
Well, some people can jump on for a few minutes, and I just appreciate that.
Yeah, I value all of you guys. I really do.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me see if I missed anything, because sometimes I get into my conversation with my guests of all people to get in conversation with.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
Look, meantime, I found this cool spider ring on this table. Isn't that? Oh, it matches my sweater.
Is that like a gem?
Yeah.
Oh.
A bow gem. Yeah.
A bow gem?
5-year-olds.
I was actually I don't, obviously I don't really go out that much. I have an apartment and I don't have a car.
Mm-hmm.
But not that I'm complaining, I'm just acknowledging.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went to the pharmacy yesterday and I was like, because today is Saturday, right? So yesterday I was going to go on a Zoom call.
Saturday.
And I'm like, I guess I need I guess I need to have something that's festival.
Mm-hmm.
Even though my live I didn't have anything on, I'm like, maybe I should get like teeth or something, just something comical or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking that they would have it there at the pharmacy, but no, they had nothing. So I'm like, they had Halloween stuff, but nothing that would be costume-ish. It would be more like decoration for your, like tchotchkes that you put on your shelf. It's like,
yeah, no.
I have tchotchkes here from my mom.
Mm-hmm.
But last time I checked, I'm a 53-year-old man. I don't really do too many tchotchkes.
Right. Well, I'm not male, and I still don't do a lot of tchotchkes.
Yeah.
I
didn't really decorate for Halloween this year because I'm like, if I'm not putting candy out, then why am I really like putting out any decorations and stuff? So,
well, we usually have like the first 2 years in Tiny Town, because yes, that's what we call it. Like the first year, I think they had 1,500 people coming through. Last year, we had about 3,000.
Wow.
But last
why do you have less now?
Last night, maybe we had 1,500 again at the most. I was shocked how small it was.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like you had 3,000 last year, and then you had 1,500. Like, did half of them eat each other? Like, did half of them eat the other half? Like, what happened?
I don't know.
Were they like zombies or something like that? Like, we're full for a long time. We're so satiated,
But no, I heard that there was someone else doing an event the same time we were, so it took some of the people. Yeah.
So,
I do have a funny story about that though, Thomas. I had a friend that watched my live and she was like, I love your oh crap, what is it called when you eat? Oh, I love your cannibal lifestyle. And I went, I'm not quite like that. Okay. I said carnivore. She's like, oh, that's what I meant, carnivore. I'm like, no, I'm not that much of a meat eater, okay?
Yeah, it's a whole different kind of meat eater.
A whole different kind of meat eater. Did I miss a question?
It wasn't really a question. I just put it up there because it would be something that we could talk about a little bit. So Lisa just said that I'll put it back up there. I'm not putting you on the spot, Lisa. If I am, I apologize. But she said, I started a fast and failed already. Stress gets me to eating.
Oh, Lisa, I can identify. I've been doing stress eating the last maybe 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm eating way more because and I can tell I'm calming down again because today I've only done OMAD. Although I might go home and eat some beef fat. I think I will go home and eat some beef fat.
How dare
But
you?
I've been eating like way more than I normally eat. Even on carnivore, you can still overeat in a way, you know. And no lie, I've snuck a few carbs in, and that's not normally me either. And I'm like, come on, Terri, back away, readjust. But I think it's because I've been tired. When I say life has been lifing, I've been busy and just all over the place. And now things are calming down a little bit. So I think I'm almost back to my normal routine.
Are we ever going to be normal? Are we?
I didn't say I was normal. I said normal routine. I said I'm
So
Abby normal. Okay.
I love lamb, so I'm jealous, George.
Yeah, and I'm real picky on lamb. But I have a friend that if he fixes lamb.
Yeah, I actually had a whole bunch of lamb. I forget what it was. I just got like a bunch like lamb breast and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually saved the bones.
Okay.
And I took the fat and I made it where all I did was the lamb. I didn't cook it in anything. I just cooked it in the lamb. Or if I did, I might have cooked it in the bacon grease, but that's about it. And I did it in the air fryer that recently passed away.
Mm-hmm.
We had a funeral and everything. All right, but not on video. You know, someone suggested I should have put it on video, but I never did. But it just wasn't cooking right. It took like 2 hours to cook like a couple burgers, so it's like, you know, like there's something wrong there.
There's something definitely wrong.
Yeah. So, but I ended up saving the fat.
Uh-huh.
I drained it. I strained it, got rid of any pieces and stuff like that. And I had, for about a week, I had pure lamb fat to put with all my other food.
Ooh, I've not cooked in lamb fat.
It was good. It was good. I mean, any fat's good. You know?
Well, yeah.
But I did that, you know. And then I also made lamb bone broth. I had the huge bones and stuff like that. And then I found like at ShopRite, they actually have where you can get, they have in the freezer section, you don't even have to act the butcher. They actually have like bones with the bone marrow right inside. You can just get like a package.
I've got that. It's beef bones though, but yeah, we've got that.
That's fine. I'll do beef bones for my bone broth. That's fine. I mean, I didn't do it with the lamb broth. It was two separate things, but yeah, I definitely. But the fact that they have it, because you go to Walmart, you know, they like. I asked the other day. I went to Walmart. I said, you know, do you have any like, you know, beef fat trimmings, or do you have any like any extra bones for me to make bone broth? They're like, why would we have that? We throw them away. We don't do that.
Right.
You know, and they just when I went to ShopRite, they're like, yeah, we have beef fat trimmings. You know, just next time you know, give us a call beforehand and we'll put it aside for you, and we'll do. And you know, I haven't done that yet because I just haven't had a chance.
Hey,
but
and when
like, next time you come,
when you do, like my store gives me like 3 pounds at a time when I call ahead.
Oh, mine was like, just tell us how much you want.
Mm-hmm.
So if I want 5 pounds, they'll give me 5 pounds for 99 cents a pound.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
oh no,
I haven't taken advantage of that yet. Like I said,
it to me.
But, you know,
they give it to me for free.
Oh, okay. Well, 3 pounds for free is cool too. You know, I'll do that.
Yeah.
You know? So Defense Wiz says that he's sorry he's late. That is Paul. I just interviewed him I have to look at my calendar. I either interviewed him just now. He's either right before you or he was 2 people before you.
Okay.
Oh my God. Am I getting that like out there that I don't remember like when people were and stuff?
So many people I've had to.
Like, I'm just so famous.
I'm just so
I'm so famous. And we got Mr. Cast Iron.
I like
he gets beef fat trimmings from his local grocery store. It's like $1.99 per pound. So I'm sorry, Mr. Cast Iron. Michael, I think your name is. I know. Don't even think. I know your name is Mike. Because Amy just said hi, Mike. So thank you, Amy, for helping me confirm that. So are you meeting a lot of people today?
Who, me?
No, the person behind you.
Oh, yeah, and it could very well be a person that.
Okay, you adjusted the camera all of a sudden.
Yeah, no, I'm hearing some names. Most of the names are familiar, but yeah, the last few are new to me. Yeah, definitely.
The only bad thing is, and I feel it, is YouTube is changing a lot of people's names for whatever reason.
Oh, really?
So, like, you can see something in here that you've never seen before. It ends up being somebody you've seen all the time because they changed the name or they did some adjustments. I forget who. There's a few people that I've seen that it's like, okay, well, we know that we know who you are because the pictures we recognize. Or your name is still in there, but yeah, that's like YouTube is doing some really weird stuff.
Yeah, they're adjusting themselves, I guess, for the next phase of.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they're not changing my name because they're probably looking at it like, how the heck do we change Target Prime Red? Like, how do we do that? And I remember Dr. Nelson for the longest time was calling me Dr. Ribeye. I'm like I know people eat ribeyes, but there's other meats. Like, why is it automatically I have to be Target Ribeye? I just he calls me by the right name now. But when I first started, him and semi-retired Bob would call me Target Ribeye.
Semi-retired.
Yeah, and he says he's not actually semi-retired. It's a whole different. I mean, I should get him on my channel too, or at least try.
I am semi-retired. Yeah, I am.
I was semi-retired because I was forced to retire when I went on disability.
Yeah, well,
technically, I couldn't work anymore.
Right.
But now I'm slowly going back into the workworce.
Yeah.
Of course, now I'm not really getting any hours at work, so I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to lose my disability because if I can't get work, then I don't want to lose what my rent or anything like that. So,
right. Exactly.
So, I mean, and here's a funny thing that you guys are all going to laugh at. Okay, so I told you about this, Terri. In the background. I think I told you in the background, or am I that crazy that I told you on the live itself? So if I already told you on the live itself, then just everybody in the chat just be like, Tom, you're crazy. You've already talked about this. All right. But see, I'm in a really wacky mood today. What time is it?
I love it. You're in a very good mood today.
We'll find out if StreamYard gives me longer than just an hour and 58 minutes.
Okay.
All right. So it's like an hour. It's about an hour and 27 minutes now. So we have plenty of time. So everybody knows that I'm going to be taking care of my sister's dog.
Yeah, no, you told me that behind.
Yeah. Okay. Cosmo. Well, about a month ago, I asked her if she could make some room in her freezer. Now, we all know that her and her husband and her family, they don't eat carnivore. They don't see the problems with being standard American diet. I mean, he's pretty healthy, but it's like a cupcake every once in a while is okay. Like a cupcake once a day is okay to have and stuff like that. I'm more like a cupcake once a month is too much. So cut in quarters basically, and then maybe I'll think about it, type thing. And my sugars have to be really low for me to even think about it. Yeah. All right. So that being said, I asked her if she could make some room in the freezer because I wanted to bring my own food. Okay. Now she respects that I'm on the diet I'm on, but she just doesn't understand it. I love her. That's just the way it is. Yeah. I'm sure everybody here has family, people they have in their lives that have that, and you just work with it. And I found today that her freezer, not only is her freezer stuffed and her refrigerator stuffed, but her outside freezer that she was supposed to put the stuff in is actually not winterized outside in the cabana bar. So she doesn't think it's working. So I can't bring any food because there's no room for the food. Okay. So I just thought it was funny. So
And I told him,
I had some ideas. You had actually suggested that I bring a cooler, but
right.
then I reminded you that yeah, but where would I put the ice? Because I'd have to change it every day and put new ice in, so I would need to do the ice.
You get it from the refrigerator though, or get one of those freezer packs. That's what we do when we car camp. Yes, I'm coming to my car now because it's cold outside.
Why? Why is it
But what
cold?
we do is put the freezer packs in the freezer and check. We have enough where we rotate them out
Right.
to put it with the food,
Right.
so that everything still stays cold no matter what.
Well, here's a
That's the part.
surprise question. When I've seen my sister's freezers, and when she says they're full, I can't even fit a freezer pack.
Oh, well, I can't help you then.
Yeah. All right. Now, she does have an ice maker in her freezer.
Okay.
And I can empty that out, but in order to fit the cooler, it probably would take. Now, she probably will have a little room in her refrigerator,
Mm-hmm.
but not much. So this is the thought I have, and you guys could tell me what you think in the chats. Okay. Yeah, but you know what, Ellen? Ellen's asking if they would eat the food before they leave. Then my sister's the type of person that she'll have food in there, and then when it goes like instead of finishing the food, she sees like, oh, this plate has some food on it. Instead of throwing it away or eating the rest of it, she actually buys more food and puts it on top of it. So it's not. She's like one of those people, like it's like there's so much food in here that is trash. But if you throw it away, they get mad.
Yeah.
Like one time I cleaned out the refrigerator and it was all this it was like horrible, it was like just really bad food and it was no good. And I cleaned it all out, it was when I was living with her for a while. And my brother-in-law got pissed. He's like, how come you threw out? I'm like, well, there was mold coming out of the tomatoes. There was like there's mold coming out of the jelly, and I'm like, it was disgusting. There was hair and stuff like that, and it was like really, and you're like, oh, I'm like, you would never have eaten it. You didn't eat it 5 weeks ago when you got it. Why would you eat it now?
Case. It's always a just in case.
I know. Yeah. I'm like, you're worse than my grandfather, and he was in his 80s. Like, you're only in your 30s, for God's sakes. What the heck? Juliet says, okay. When I stay in a hotel, I always buy a styrofoam cooler, and there is plenty of ice at the ice machine. Just bring your own cooler, Thomas. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and this is an option. But this is something I thought of. I'm going to have money. I will have money with me. I should be getting a paycheck, and that's all. This is all the paycheck's for. Okay, and I'll get enough money that I could take like $20 a day. So how much would that be? $20 times 10 would be about $200, right? Okay. So I'll have about $200. I take about $20, which is more than enough, and I go to the local Stop and Shop and I get some hamburger meat, but enough for each day. And in that way, I'm forced to go walk to get my first and second meal of the day. So not only am I getting food, but I am actually going out for the walk.
And maybe get it for 2 days just in case.
Just in case it rains.
There's bad weather or something like that. One of the days you still have food.
Right. I'm not super worried, and I may bring and actually to that effect, I might bring, because I know I'll have room in the refrigerator, so I'll probably bring some burgers to put into the refrigerator. And it could end up being one of those things where I do have room in the freezer. I just find it funny that she's like, yeah, no, we have no room. Knowing I can't really eat her food. I mean, actually, no, that's wrong. And I think I told you that I think I might do this for one of the lives. I might do on the live, so you guys could watch. I might take everything out of the refrigerator and see what food I could possibly have.
Right.
And that would actually make room in the refrigerator because there probably is food I can have. There's probably some food. I mean, I can't see there at least being one plate or one morsel.
Right.
But I thought the walking thing would be good because
walking thing is excellent. That's that functional exercise.
Right. And it's like sort of like, well, if you want to eat, you got to walk to the store.
That's what I had to do in Mexico.
Right. Because so many people, like, not everybody can shop and put stuff. Not everybody, like, there was a time when people didn't have refrigerators. You had to pretty much, eat, like, with fasting and stuff like that. You had to eat. Now, right now, I'm part of a protocol with Dr. Phil from SBG for my insulin resistance.
Mm-hmm.
And he wants me to actually, now I don't know if I can do the time frame that he wants me to do when I'm at her house, but and especially if I do that. But basically, I eat now between 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. or 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. is my eating.
Oh, wow. So you okay, cool. You do yours in the morning where most people don't start until the afternoon.
Right. Because
I might try that.
He's showing how eating so early can actually help. I don't know in what way. I'm like actually learning. After this, I'm watching a video. I watched a little bit before, and I'm watching it after. Mm-hmm. But it's pretty much showing like how people's insulin is more controlled earlier in the morning.
Early on, yeah.
If you eat at night. So
because I've also found myself eating too late lately. Like I was very good at controlling what time of day or my window was, but I've lost control of that. So I might try that. That way I can stop eating so late at night.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of confusing, but I don't think I can eat that early because if I'm going to take the walk, I think Stop and Shop opens at 7. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I guess I could try to walk there before 7 and get there right when they open. But probably better to just get there at 8 o'clock and then walk home and eat no earlier, no later than 10.
Or, like I said, get enough for the next morning, eat, and then walk to Stop and Shop, and then have it for the second meal, and then the beginning of the next day as well.
Well, that's why I thought, like, I might still bring some stuff. Like, one of the things I want to bring is, even though my sister has chickens, and I'm going to have a lot of eggs, I want to bring some extra eggs. I got, thanks to a generous person or people, because of the EBT situation, I have some extra eggs. So I'm going to hard boil some of them, bring them with me. And the reason I'm hard boiling them is because, can you imagine me in a suitcase and having and taking it to a Uber and everything like that? No, I'd rather make them unbreakable, so to speak.
Right.
They might be cracked up, but I'd rather make them unbreakable.
Right.
I know, bad jokes. I get it.
Yeah. That cracked me up.
Yeah. See, there's another one. Did you even mean to say that joke?
I did. I meant to. That was intentional.
Yeah. But I also have, but also too, other than those eggs, I have the eggs that my sister has from her chickens. Mm-hmm. So that's one blessing. She has 5 chickens. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of funny. She has 4 red chickens, those orange and red ones. Mm-hmm. And then 1 black and white spotted chicken.
Okay.
Not chicken, that is. And I make the joke now because I think that's the loudest chicken out there. Mm-hmm. So I make the joke that's the singer, and the other 4 are her backups.
Backup singers.
Yeah, because they're all the same.
Right.
She's the only difference. So it's like
well,
she's like Tina Turner, and they're her backup singers.
I try to get eggs from my daughter's chickens, and my whole thing, and I said maybe I can do a video on it when they start producing eggs again, because right now they're slowing down because of the weather. But I'm like, what? I wonder, could I go a whole week with the chicken eggs and the free beef fat and have 0 cost on food, but still eating healthy? Just a thought.
For how long?
Maybe a week.
I think that's possible.
You think so?
I think it's possible.
Spending $0 just getting the free eggs and the free meat fat, and still sustaining carnivore. When so many people say it's expensive, I'm like, do your research. You can find loopholes,
Right.
like finding out about the beef fat, and definitely getting my daughter's eggs. I mean, you have to have resources, yeah, but
Right.
still, you can sustain this.
All right. So no slow.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't answered that. No slow. I'm already prepared for that. Okay. He says, hopefully she has butter you can eat.
Right.
Guess what my answer to that is? I'm going to be on the safe side with the butter. Okay. And I'm bringing my own.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, the refrigerator should be a little bit more clear. And to tell you the truth, more I think about it as we're talking, she's going to have a lot of stuff, like stuff from like McDonald's. And it's, unless she's watching this, which I really doubt. Okay. I love my sister, I love my brother-in-law, but they don't watch this. I mean, I was lucky that one time that my niece came on during my first live. She actually came on the channel during my first live. So if you ever watch my first live that I had with Aaron, Rick, and Kathy Dixon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Kathy Dixon was my last, or no. Again, I'm sorry.
Squirrel.
Yeah, for like I could look at the calendar and say, okay, these are the people that were on already. They would never know. But the thing is if they have think about it, they have like something from Burger King or McDonald's and like have French fries like that. I could just be like, get rid of those things. There's gonna be who's gonna want them when they come back from
get back. Throw that crap away.
When they come back from a 10-day trip,
Right.
And they're gonna be so spoiled with the food in France, they're not gonna want like cold French fries, So that's gonna make a lot of room.
Mm-hmm.
I can clean up a lot of dishes. I'll probably make a lot of space in there. So guess what? I'm gonna bring about probably 4 packs of I'll probably bring at least 2 packs of the butter, maybe 3 or 4. And one thing I was actually going to do too, through a suggestion from Adam Lacey, and sort of Lewis, in a way, but Lewis has made the point like a long time ago, is I might see how coffee is affecting my blood sugar. And I have a hard time getting rid of coffee here because I go downstairs, and that's the reason why I go in the candy shop to give them business. It's the only business I can really give them because they really don't get chocolate. I don't really get candy.
Mm-hmm.
So I have really no way to give them business, but I'm going to be gone for 10 days. So I can't I can't go to them anyway.
Right.
So I figured I just won't make coffee,
Mm-hmm.
And they have not that I don't understand the machine. I actually can do it in my sleep, but I just make the excuse hey, you have a $500 machine. I don't want to ruin it or anything like that. And
I would ruin it. I have to have my coffee. At least right now, I have my coffee.
All right. So Paul, it is infamous comedy, says Kathy was the prior one and I was before her there, Thomas. You're up to speed now, Mr. Famous. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate that. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate that. And now you're a riblet. When you can rib on the host, you're a riblet.
You're a riblet.
You're a riblet. That's why we call it riblets, because you can rib we can rib each other and not feel so bad.
Right.
And Lizzie's saying, good idea, Thomas. Thank you. I'm not sure which idea I had that was good, but thank you. I know what it was. It's like when somebody says, "Hey, Tom, you're so smart." But what did I say that made me smart? Thank you.
I want to do it again.
I want to do it again. Thank you.
Help me out with it.
It's funny. Whenever I'm right about something with my family, I gloat a little bit, and my sister's like, "Oh, you're always gloating," or my mom was like, "You're always gloating." I said, "When am I ever right?"
Give me my moment.
Give me this.
Give me my moment.
Even when I'm right, you find ways of telling me how wrong I am.
Right.
When is it when you actually say, Tom, you're right? When is that?
Correct.
Yeah. Tell me. I couldn't record it, so tell me.
It's like my grandson said one time. He goes, "You're actually correct," and I don't say that often.
Yeah, I love how they actually say the word "actually." Like it's like, oh my God.
You're actually correct, and I don't say that often.
Correct. I actually believe what you're saying to me.
Right, that's what he was.
Thank
You're
you.
actually correct.
I'm actually not surprised that you said that.
And if you knew my 10-year-old grandson, you wouldn't be surprised he said it either.
Yeah, especially at 10 years old. Yeah. So, okay, so people that are still in the chats, raise your hand. Let me know.
Oh. If you're not in the chat, raise your hand.
If you're not in the chat, if you're not here, let me. That's almost, there's an old joke that or an old thing. When is the only time that you can't say no to? Or no, you can't say yes to? What question can't you say yes to? It's like part of the.
I don't know.
Are you sleeping?
Think it's Saturday. What?
Are you sleeping?
Oh.
Because think about it. If you say yes, I'm sleeping, technically you must not be sleeping because you're able to answer.
Yeah. Yes, I'm asleep.
I'm tucked out. I'm not here.
When you're a kid, you don't know not to fall for that. So you go, yes, I'm sleeping. No, you're not.
So Rick just said he's here.
That's good.
And so did Ivy. Ivy slash either WeNet or WetNet, whichever, I'm just joking, Ivy. I think your channel used to be called just WeNet, if I'm not mistaken. And whenever I see that, I always think of the cable channel We Network, which is supposed to be women's entertainment.
Howard Network, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure this means something else. And you could remind us, Ivy, what the channel actually means. But I remember there being on TV. It was one of the cable channels, and it was the We Network, and We stood for Women's Entertainment. It was all shows that were either made by women, directed by women, that pertained to women. So it did a lot of talking about women's menstrual cycles and and then they wonder why they only had 50% of the public watching.
I got that one. I got it.
Nah. Actually, it's funny. Like there's some channels that you do watch, and that's the first thing they talk about. It's like there's all these guys on the Zoom call, like.
Well, I would think you all, especially if you have a significant other, you would want to know about.
We have some interest in it, yeah, but not to be the full focus.
Whatever.
Well, I don't have a wife or anything like that. But no, I am interested in the health of the female. So don't get me wrong. But I just find it funny. Like all of a sudden, like it's like we're on Zoom for like 2-3 hours, and that's the topic being talked to for 2-3 hours. I'm just like, and it's like it's like literally like about 40 guys, and then there's like 10 women, and that's the subject. Yeah. Like,
that's because we've neglected for so long in health. For real though, women's health has been so neglected for so long.
Oh no, I agree.
Don't hear about it. So
I agree wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
And I respect women. In reality, I respect women so much. I mean, if it wasn't for you. I mean, literally, if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be.
Oh no, there's a little girl in my window.
Does she know she's on video?
I think she does. She doesn't care. She doesn't care.
Oh, I was going to say, you should like roll down the window and be like, hey.
She's having more fun just peeping through the window right now.
She's like that cat that's like.
So we have to play peekaboo a little bit here.
Okay, everybody play peekaboo.
Right. Hi. she gets so excited. She always loves when the family is over. So she has
And
cousins over.
Lizzie
and stuff like
makes a thing here that women weren't considered. I don't know how we got to this discussion. I guess I brought it up. I do apologize. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. How you doing?
Good.
Yeah. What's your name?
Coraline.
Coral.
Cor-
What a pretty name. Coraline.
Yeah.
What a pretty name.
You say thank you?
Thank you.
Mine's not as pretty. Mine's Thomas.
His name is Thomas.
Oh, nice to meet you.
She goes, nice to meet.
I heard. Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Enough.
What's your shirt? What's on your shirt?
It's Gravity Falls.
Oh, the cartoon?
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
cool.
you know about
Do
that,
you like
huh?
that cartoon?
Yeah. She's like, oh, an adult that knows about that.
Of course. Because I know about a lot of cartoons.
Yeah. He stays home and watches all cartoons.
Yeah.
That's all.
I'm a cartoon nerd.
Are you?
Yeah. Cool. And how old are you, Toraline?
What?
How old are you?
I'm 5.
You're 55?
No, I'm 5.
Wow, you're old. I'm 53. I didn't think you were older than me. You look so good for your age.
I'm just 5.
You're
She's
just 5?
I'm
So okay, so let me ask you a question. When you were 4 and you were going to be 5, were you like, I'm just 5? I'm just going to be 5? No, you were like, I'm going to be 5. Yes.
I don't know if your mom and dad want you over here on this. You think?
I don't
We're
know.
not going to tell them, right? Shh, we're not going to tell them.
I wouldn't tell them.
Silly Bella.
I'm silly. But anyway,
Yeah.
are you done with your party?
Yeah.
Okay. People are leaving.
Were you anything special for Halloween?
Oh, she was a gorgeous princess.
I was like,
Cool.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was the name of the character?
I don't know.
You don't know what character you were?
I don't know, but she was really cute.
I don't remember who I was either. Probably because I wasn't anybody. Because I am actually 53 and I don't get dressed up.
Really old.
Yeah.
Don't honk the horn. But yeah.
I don't know.
So, Mr. Thomas, tell her the importance of eating meat.
It's very important.
Mm-hmm.
Do you eat meat?
Make that. You eat meat?
Yeah.
She's-
What's your favorite meat?
What's your favorite?
Pork chop.
Pork chops and applesauce? That's
Yeah.
something for your time.
I remember that Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
That really hates us, doesn't it? You didn't think I kept that, huh?
Sorry about that. I was just all choked up.
To eat. She was pretty carnivorous when she was a baby, and then it changed, and now she's getting back towards it again.
Well, it's helped me a lot.
Yeah.
It's helped me a lot.
It's helped him become well.
Oh.
Yeah, instead of being sick. So remember that.
Yeah.
No, she's fine. And I have her off center of the camera. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's up to you.
Encore. Let's let Bella finish up her stuff, okay?
Okay.
I'm almost done. I'll be in a second, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thanks for
Meeting
listening.
you.
Yeah, my
Cool.
son very particular about her being on social media.
Well, she's
But
very, but I can see why, So, she is adorable.
Oh, thank you. Thank
No
you. And see, she's not camera. She's like me. She's not camera shy.
Yeah.
It
And
is-
Lizzie even says adorable. And beautiful name, Ivy says.
Thank you.
And Rocking Coach Amy goes as far as saying, "What a cutie patootie."
Aw. If she had heard that, she would have went,
Amy
"Cutie
just Amy just like did a time travel to the 50s. So that's probably how my mom would have talked.
yeah.
What a cutie patootie, and she's like I'm trying. She kind of, like that kind of reminds me of Bobby's from Bobby's World, the mom from Bobby's World. Like, hi, my name is Bobby. Hello. So.
Are you a cartoony, huh?
Yeah. So that's the only two voices I've ever done with you guys. Okay. So I'm trying to find things to, you get to that awkward silence.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing in the background right now.
How do you? Well, technically, it's only less than 5 minutes. It's like 4 minutes and some change.
Yeah. Well, I want to go over 6 minutes. I want to see if we get a cutoff.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Which is going to be a test. We might be cut off prematurely. I do apologize on everybody. So I'm going to keep on going, but
I don't think I ever went past an hour on my stream. I mean, I've never been cut off on StreamYard.
Yeah, probably not. It's probably that. Again, I'm shocked that because I don't remember being cut off with the other streaming either until like recently. So I don't know if it's a new rule that they have, or if I just wasn't cut off when I was paying for it. Because there was a time I was paying like $20 a month, So it might have been because of that. But then
I remember when Zoom would let you go forever, and then they started cutting you off.
Yeah. And now they're fine.
Like,
and YouTube, I like YouTube. YouTube goes forever. You can go as long as you want on YouTube. The problem is they don't allow people to come on your channel. There's no way of, it's probably a way, but I think it's probably just as hard as doing the StreamYard where I have to kind of get your link and all that stuff in order to do what we're doing right now. And to me, like, I can't sustain with just being by myself, so I need the people.
I need the people.
I need the people.
I need the people.
People keep me going.
People, give me the thumbs up.
Yeah. Every time I try to leave, they just pull me back in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to hear Ivy's at saying that I could do Elmo. I would have to hear Elmo a little bit.
I like Elmo. Hi, my name is Elmo. How are you doing?
Yeah, close.
Was that good?
Yeah, it was close.
I don't know. I'd have to hear it to get the perfect. And of course, I can do Kermit the Frog.
Right.
Hey, everybody. I'm Kermit. Hi. Yay.
Yeah, Elmo was my favorite, though. Or is my favorite. They're still around.
Elmo came. I was actually there was no Elmo when I was a kid. He came later on.
Yeah.
I was probably in my late teens, early 20s when Elmo came around.
Yeah. Because Elmo was
my niece and nephew loved Elmo. They had Tickle Me Elmo and
Oh yeah. And I was gonna say Elmo was around when my kids were younger, so that's how I got to meet Elmo. And I taught kindergarten, so
hi. No, that's not. That's Kermit still. I have to listen to him too. I used to be able to do the Rubber Ducky song with Ernie's voice.
Rubber Ducky, you're
the one.
You see what carnivore does to you people? See how far back we can remember because of carnivore?
I know, really.
Well, I remember the day I was born. No, I don't.
And we got Tuber Cat on saying "word up." I'm not sure if he's talking about what we're talking about, but he's saying "word up."
Word up.
Word
I know.
up.
I know the song.
Hello, everybody. Yep, I'm here. It looks like he just said he liked and shared on Reddit.
All right. Yeah, I'm not as familiar of Reddit. I've heard of it, but I don't know. And I'm just now getting more familiar with TikTok. Like I haven't done anything on it, but I have friends that do things on TikTok. I'm not sure if I want to.
I have TikTok. I heard you didn't because I tried searching for it and I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
That's not my fault. That's your fault.
Find me. Just I have an account. I don't do anything on it.
Yeah, I think I found you in. Did I find you in 2 locations on YouTube? And are you on Facebook or?
I'm on Facebook and IG for sure.
Did you just say fake book?
Yeah.
Okay. So you find Facebook to be fake?
I said face.
I know, I'm just joking with you.
Like,
like what?
look at that person back there again. Hey, we made the 2-hour mark. It went over.
Watch out. Watch out. Okay, we'll go a
I was
little
gonna say, or
longer.
did it just stop? I thought you froze.
I'm having a good time, so we can keep on going just a little bit more. I do have to stop to well, we do have to stop because George said he has a thing at 8:20.
Yeah.
And then we also have
I
actually we're
need
going
to
to be
go
stopping
to the
soon
girl.
because Juliet and her husband Doug are actually, I don't know why I just did this for.
I don't know, but it was cool.
Yeah. They have a lot. They should be having a live coming on.
Okay.
Can you do that?
I can actually go home and watch.
Can you do that?
Before. Oh.
No. See how my fingers are going. Yeah, let me do it without them.
Okay, now we've sunk into a new low, Tom.
I remember when I was a actually not Boy Scout, but when I was a Weeblo. Okay, so it's just between Cub Scout and Boy Scout.
Oh, I'm familiar. My grandson's one and my boys were one.
I was doing the Pledge of Allegiance.
Mm-hmm.
Not the Pledge of Allegiance, it's the Boy Scout motto, which I forget what it is. So no, I'm not a real Boy Scout anymore.
Yeah.
I had a very traumatic thing with the Boy Scouts. And I can tell you what that is, but this is not it. And I was doing the thing, right? With my fingers up and everything like that. And my scoutmaster was like, "What's wrong with you?" And I'm like, "Am I saying it wrong? Like, what's going on?" Well, when I did it, right, my fingers were like this.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't have that dexterity like that. Can you do splits too?
Yeah, right. My fat body.
Hey, I mean, you got your fingers going. Why not?
Yeah, I would be. I'd get stuck. You know. I'd be like, okay, here I go.
And I do need potty.
Julia and Doug are on Sunday. Okay.
Oh, okay. But I still need a potty break. I don't know how to put you full screen so I can go to the bathroom.
Well, if that, I'm not going to torture you anymore. I'm not going to torture you anymore. I'll tell you the story some other time. And you guys can tell the story to the other guys some other time. So live, love, heal,
eat your meat.
And so Terri can use the bathroom. Eat the meat.
Eat the meat, people. Just eat some meat.
Right.
It's